Welcome to today's video. So what we're doing is finishing up my achievement hunt for this game. This is what I did after my first playthrough. Is I went and got the first meat leaf that's in chapter 1, and after that I got all the hidden bacon that was in this chapter as well. I then progressed into chapter 2, got the achievement for playing the organ 5 times. So from there on, after I got the organ achievement, it was then just collecting all the soup, which there was a lot of in this chapter, as well as getting the strike up the band achievement and also the hidden meat leaf.
What the heck is this? Handle around.
Right, so moving on to chapter 3, I had a lot of missing achievements. So what I started with was all the bacon soup, because there was so much of it in this one. So there's 4 in the starting room. There was another 4 with Boris when you run through the darkness. There's also 4 just past the spawn area, as you see here. Then when you get through Heavenly Toys, there's 2 before the elevator, and another 2 heading to Alice Angel. So moving on to level P, there was 5 bacon soups on level P, and also 2 bacon soups on level 11. The rest of the bacon soups was hidden on the stairwells, and that's where the majority of them was, to be honest. I then got the achievement for taking down the projectionist with the Tommy gun, and then I also found the hidden meat leaf shortly after.
What the heck is this?
So for chapter 3, I was also missing 2 audio logs, as they are pretty hidden compared to the rest of them throughout the entire game. So one of them, he's got to level 14, shoot down these barriers like I am now, and then there's just a valve at the end here that you got to turn. And then on one of the stairwells, there'll be some ink that's disappeared like this, and at the bottom will be another audio log, which is actually your audio log as when you're playing as Henry, which is pretty cool. So the other one I had to look up a guide for, because it's actually on level 9, just as you come out the elevator on the left. You just shoot down these wooden planks on the door, it's actually just in there. This is also the last audio log I needed to get the achievement for getting all the audio logs. So to finish up chapter 3, I got the inner child achievement, which is when you squeeze 25 of the Bendy dolls. So in chapter 4, there's only a handful of achievements I was missing. One of them was beating the chapter with a plunger, another one was getting the meatly, which I'm doing right now. Another one was getting all the bacon soup as well, and a few others, such as getting the radio as well in chapter 4, which you actually
What the
make,
heck is
which is cool.
this?
So I started with getting the meatly achievement, which is simple enough, and then I ended up getting the radio achievement here as well.
Staying in one piece.
Looks like I've got some company up ahead.
After all of this, I immediately moved to the Bertrand boss fight as quick as I can. I think that was his name, and then, as you can see, jump into the seat, get that achievement, super simple. As you've seen for the footage, grabbing all the bacon soup, this is the last bacon soup I need for the entire game, right here. After that, now it's time to just beat Boris with the plunger. So now in chapter 5, I decided to get the valued employee achievement. It's arguably like the hardest one. So I sped up the footage 2 times speed. And yeah, you just kind of got to run around without being caught for this achievement. You also got to put the pipes in one at a time. You can't do all of them together. So after getting this achievement, I immediately went and got the last radio in chapter 5, as well as getting the last meatly, because that literally was the last achievements I could get.
What the heck is this?
The last achievement was Standing Proud, which I grab here, is where you just stand on the platform where Henry's meant to be. But yeah, the only achievement I couldn't get was the Halloween achievement, because it was November when I was doing this video, so I got to wait a whole year for that one.
Looks
But
like
yeah,
to open
thanks
this,
for
we need to
watching.
throw 2 levers at once. You get this one. I'll find the other.